You have reached your destination.
Yep. Okay, here is the first rear brace. Oops, here. I've got it welded and shaped down here. I've got it welded up there. I've got it welded all through here. You can see the areas where I welded it in, and then ground down the welds. This area in here, I'm going to fix it up later when I finish off this portion of the inner fender well, right, which will go all the way up. So I'm going to mirror this on the other side and weld that in and keep on going. And this is done. Look not to the left side where I've got stitch work, but to the right side where I've got some ground down welds and a little bit on the top. All right, that's there, and maybe you can't see from here. On the inner portion of the right side, I've ground those welds down too. And let me walk around. Today's a beautiful day here. Just about 65 degrees, I think. Here. That's actually aligning the weld. Let me redo that. That's not the seam though. The seam actually is right here. It's a pretty tight seam. Anyway, all the way down. Let me unzoom this. Am I zoomed in? Yeah. I've got it sewed in down there. I did not. Like on the other side, this is the point where this piece stops, and then I welded it into here. I also welded it from the other side. You can't see it too well, but it's welded in there and to here. So this entire piece is extremely tough. I've been fiddling with this, moving around, trying to go it left and right, and it's pretty dang good. It's really dang good, actually. So I'll tell you, I'm kind of undecided. I've got that 2-inch box stuff here, which is stout and it's heavy, and big deal. I don't care about that, but from here to where the vice grips are in length ish. To make the next long piece, right? All the way down, actually, up there, because I want the floor to run more or less the plane of that piece there. And then with structural members there and here. So I have some things to think about. Is what I do. And in the meantime, it's yet another beautiful day outside. It's got to be just under 70 here in Maryland. I have closed up not closed up all the way, but I've closed up the bottom part of my my wheel, top part of my wheel fenders, wheel wells. Here's the driver's side, I suppose, and I'll fill in the rest of these welds later. And I also took the opportunity to fill in on the left side, the driver's side, that gap there. I cut that erroneously when I was using my my plasma cutter and taking off body bits and pieces and so forth. I've done the same thing over here, and what looks maybe orange is not rust, it's just the reflection. My intent is to, not seam sealer, but tiger hair up the seams so that it is nice and closed off and watertight. After that, I will put on epoxy primer, which I've got here. And after epoxy primer, I will use, what do you call it? Chassis paint, which the stuff I'm thinking of from Summit is freaking rock hard. And then after that, I'll be doing the rubberized undercoating. So again, I'm looking for water tightness and no exposure to the elements. This thing is not going to rust out, not on my watch. So I think I'm going to. I'm not going to post this yet. I'm going to do at least one of the long pieces. See where we go from there. Yep. Okay, I'm done. Done for the day anyway. So I've put foundations. I can't think of a better term to call it for the vertical parts of the frame. So here and here and here and here. I welded in these suckers. I've got a little bit of work to do, I think, on going from here down, but that's not going to be necessary. I've welded both inside and outside and strengthened up above and below and everywhere else. It's on a seam, and the whole body weighs 100 pounds, so I think I have thicker box tubing than I actually need, but there it is. And I have measured between this point and that point under the dam there to, I think it's 58 inches. And over there, I've measured 58.25 inches. So plus or minus a little bit of oopses, and I mismeasured and everything else. I'm awfully close in terms of having this thing centered and equal and symmetrical. So as I've been saying, and just haven't gotten there yet, next step, no shit, I think maybe is going from here to there with the uprights. Okay. Now, I've also ground down all of the flanges here so they're all even. Nothing sticking out anymore. I'm not sure if I'm going to weld them or not. I will weld them from the other side. And, both sides that way. I have yet to put the rest of the what do you call it? Jeez. See, this is what happens when you turn 30. Wheel well, the enclosed wheel well. So, in order for me to do that correctly, I need to put up the pieces. So that's what's next. Yeah. So I have ruined a couple of discs, which is fine. That's what they're there for. Converted them into a lot of metal shavings and dust. Oh, Jesus. So a lot of good work. I'm not displeased. I know where I'm going next and what to do and all that other stuff. So, again, not displeased or unhappy. And I think that is enough for now. I'm going to post this. I'm going to call it a day and take a shower. I have grit and gunk and junk and all kinds of stuff all over my body and hair and eyes and ears, which means I've had a great time loving this stuff.